Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. This video is probably going to be a YouTube short, so unless I really extend it. So let's do this. So I want to say that Jinshi is most likely demisexual, but it's not said in the show, The Apothecary Diaries, because demisexual wasn't a word, and asexuality wasn't a word back in the day. Now, let me break this down for you. He's obviously interested in both males and females, but not sexually, because he seems to have more leaning more towards emotional slash romantic connection with how he sees Mao Mao, the main character, and how his relationship with her changes over time. And then one day, probably during the garden parties, because there's a lot of time skips in this show and stuff, that he actually sees her when he sees her makeup as attractive and became adult fun time attractive to her, because demisexuality is like you get adult fun time attractive after a deep, meaningful connection, which he makes with her over the show. Now, this I've only seen the first part of the garden party where Mao Mao eats the poison, so I may not. This is off of just seeing clips on YouTube Shorts and stuff, so I might be wrong. But he does have a lot of demisexuality qualities where he's sex favorable. Now, sex favorable means you lead to more interest in the adult fun time stuff. So when he is teasing her with the honey that he does in a later scene, with wanting her to suck on his fingers, it's more leaded to the sex favorable, which you can enjoy adult fun time stuff even without the sexual attraction. So my theory is that he's demisexual, and he can be sexually attracted to men and female when he does make a deep, meaningful connection to them. But there are times like when he puts the one in board in front of it, and how he reacts to Mao Mao when she could have lost her virginity at the brothel and stuff. That he actually shows that he has some uh, stuff where he's not fully into adult fun time such, and that's very interesting to have. Now, this is just a theory because it's not confirmed, and the creator of the Apothecary Diaries doesn't flat out say whatever sexuality he has, but it is that he could be bisexual, demisexual, which is very, very interesting. And I know this is a bit early before Pride Month, but while watching the show, I really got Demi vibes from him, and then I Googled it, and it says on AI Overview that he could very well be demisexual. It's just not flat out said in the anime slash manga. But if he does become a demisexual, it can be either for males or females, so he's definitely at least some type of bisexual. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. It's probably going to be over 3 minutes. But anyways, what are your thoughts of the Apothecary Diaries? And should I do Jinshi as a yandere for base yandere headcanons? Comment below, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. And please, no spoilers. Thank you, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye-bye!